Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and today we're going to be talking about whether or not you should buy into the mini console craze. So that means the NES Mini, the SNES Mini, and now they have a PlayStation Mini as well. So what are these things, first and foremost? They are small little versions of old classic consoles that are emulators, so it's not like you're putting a disc or anything into them, more cartridge. And they have roughly 50 to 70 games on them, depending on which one you buy. I believe the NES has like 50. I think the PlayStation Mini has like 70. I'm not sure about the SNES, but I think it's probably around the 50. And they all range for price-wise around the $100 range. So, is it a cool little collectible thing that may or may not go up in value? Yes. The initial run of them, they sold out pretty much immediately of the NES Mini anyway. And freaking scalpers were putting those things on eBay for 3 to 4 times the value of them brand new, which I think was like 70 or 80 bucks. I believe the PlayStation Mini is $100, I believe, if I remember correctly, or $89.99, somewhere around that general price range. We'll say they're all around about $100 or so. Do I think it's a good idea to buy them? If you're into the whole collecting standpoint and you think it looks cool, classic nostalgia, all that jazz, go for it. Go ahead and buy one. Otherwise, you don't really need to buy one of these things. You can simulate emulators on your PC very easily, and because all of these games are older and do not have the, the graphic pulls of newer games, 1080p or 4K, 60 frames a second, all that jazz, you should have no problem running any of these games on a basic PC. The amount of Mario emulators and Pokemon emulators out there, not that there's Pokemon on these systems, but just using it as an example, are pretty ridiculous. A lot of these games are the kind of core games for that franchise, for Nintendo and for Sony, so you will have zero problems finding them online. And you can download those games individually. A lot of people are hackers. There's actually one guy on YouTube that I saw that hacked the NES. That way he literally got every single NES game on the NES Mini, and I thought that was the coolest thing, that he was able to actually hack it to get every single game on that thing. The cooler part is, I guess, about these is obviously you can hook them up to an HD TV and play the game in HD, or HD, I guess. What do you call it? It's still going to be pixely. It's still going to be Pixely Mario, Crash Bandicoot, all that jazz with these guys. Obviously, it's going to probably, hopefully it'll, I don't know if it'll rise it up the resolution or not. I don't think it really does. I think it just kind of converts it. But at the same time, you can always hook up your PC or whatever to a TV as well. It also saves the games. So I know the old Nintendo games, I don't believe they saved, if I remember correctly, especially if the battery died. So you can save on that individual game. But the question is how much save space can you have? Because if you have 50 games built into it, you have a save file on every single game. At what point, how many gigabytes of internal storage do these things have? I don't believe they really tell you on the box how much it has, but hopefully it's enough so that way you can complete every single game without having to delete a save file, because that would not be fun, and there are new ways to basically put an external drive into it, as far as I know. Controller-wise, the NES Mini, everybody was complaining that the cord was extremely short. They only gave you like a 3-foot cord, and just about that. If you can see my hands, yeah, that's really short. You got to be like face pressed against the TV. So they were selling adapters. I think third parties were selling adapters. There was wireless controllers. Unfortunately, the wireless controllers were complete and utter garbage from what I saw. They were also a third party as well. They weren't Nintendo brand. So your best bet is, if you are going to buy one of these consoles, invest in an adapter, because 9 out of 10, in all three of them, I'm guessing the cord is not going to be that long. And I'm sure you don't want to be like a foot away from the TV, because you got to have a little bit of slack. You can't be like with the friggin' thing. So those are just my general thoughts on the mini craze. Will I buy one? Do I have one? Have I played one? I do not own one currently. Have I played one? Yes, I do enjoy them. They are cool, but as I said, need the adapter, or you're going to be 2 inches away from the TV, which is ridiculous. I have used a wireless controller as well. Told you about the problems, so you know about that. And will I actually buy one? Maybe. I was looking at the Sony one, the PlayStation Mini. That one has piqued my interest. Haven't been able to find one yet, so if I do find one, I'll definitely let you guys know. Maybe I can stream some video of that on Twitch or something, if I can figure out how to do the whole capture card nonsense thing. But save that for another day, I guess. My name is Steve Gray. Please subscribe, comment down below what you would like me to do next, leave a like, and don't forget to turn on that little notification bell so you know when I create a new video. Have a good one.